How's it guys? Welcome back to Best Sports Betting, and today we're going to be doing something slightly different. I'm going to be placing 100 Rand of bets on each of the different bet games at Hollywoodbets. So we're going to start off with SpeedySeven and we're going to work our way all the way through to Dice, and I'm going to be wagering 100 Rand on each. There are going to be a couple cuts in this video just to keep the bet games in frame, keep certain account information of mine out of the video where possible, so if there are any strange cuts, it's simply due to that. Right, so let's get started with our SpeedySeven. Let's pop the sound on first of all, because it's always better to play with some sound. And we are going to be backing some streaks here, hopefully getting a streak. I'm going to put 10 Rand on black. So SpeedySeven, you need to predict what color the next card is going to be.
It is black. We have two black cards
that one
on
right.
Now it is more possible.
So we've bet 10, we've got 90 left. Let's say a red card's coming out.
Your bets, and the third card is...
I put another 10 Rand on that.
It is black.
No,
we have
no luck.
two
We've got 3 black in a
and
row.
It is more possible.
Let's
Now the
go
fourth card
to...
will be red.
It's got to be red at some point, guys. Surely, hey?
And the fourth
So let's
is...
have another stab on red. Now, if I don't go through all my money through these games, I will... Geez, 4 black in a row. If I don't get through all my 100 Rand that I want to bet on each one, I'm simply going to move on to the next one once I've gone through the game.
Thank you for your bets. Let's open the fifth card.
So,
Good
for
luck.
example, this game I've only gone through 40 bucks so far. I don't think...
No
Wow, 5 blacks in a row. Hectic. When is red coming? I'm going to up my stake here. I'm going to put on 25.
Thank you for your
I'm going to
bets.
put on red.
And,
Surely we've got some red coming up, darling. Come on. Got a nice red dress. Give us a red.
It is a red.
Thank you. So we managed to get a little back. We're going to cash that out. And we're going to put a quick
Thank you for your bets.
bet, 25 Rand bet on red again. Hopefully the lady ends up the SpeedySeven betting with a winner. Nope, lots of black.
Well done.
Wow, 6 black and only 1 red coming through there. So SpeedySeven, the game, you basically, as I said, you just need to predict which card is coming next. You can earn extra bonuses for having streaks and that sort of thing. You get a kind of multiplier on your bet. And it's a decent game. It's not one of my favorites. It's quick though, which is a great thing. So yeah, that's SpeedySeven. Let's go to War of Bets. Right, so we have loaded up War of Bets. A round of betting is about to start. Let's get some volume on this lovely lady over here. So with War of Bets, 2 cards are going to be dealt. One for the dealer, one for the player. The player gets dealt first. And then you need to predict which card is going to be higher or lower. Is the dealer's card going to be higher? Is the dealer's card going to be lower?
Needs to get
I'm going to say the dealer's card is going to be more than 8. I'm going to put
You're very welcome to place your bets.
Let's put 25 Rand on that. There we go, bet accepted. So I'm hoping that the dealer's card is going to be higher than 8. It cannot, if it's an 8, it's not enough.
For your decisions, and dealer's card is...
It needs to be 9 or higher.
6, and our
6
game
equal.
ends in a warm.
No luck there. So we've had a 25 Rand bet there. We lost that one. What I like to do for my
Let's start the 600
War of Bets betting is wait until a 10 is dealt.
It's time to place your primary bets.
And then I like to back the player or the person who's holding the 10. I don't like to bet on these P1s.
And I wish you success.
Okay, another round is starting.
Player's card
Come on,
is
give us a 10.
Jack.
A jack. Okay, that's not great. What we can bet here is we can... I'm going to say that my card is going to be higher than the dealer's.
So dealer needs to get...
So there we go. I've placed the bet now. And what that bet is basically the next card's going to be lower than jack. So 10 or less, and I will cash that bet out. The odds are very low though. Let's see what she does.
Dealer's card is 8 of diamonds, and the winner is a player with jack.
Okay, so we won that one. We've played one, or played 2, 1-1. Alright, let me show you how betting on the dealer works. What you do is you click on the dealer, and then you'd click the amount that you want, and then place bet. So I've now bet that the dealer is going to have a higher card than the player. So I'm hoping for a very low
I wish you good luck.
player card initially.
Your card is There is
Come on, what's coming up? A 2, perfect. Okay, so I'm getting great odds there. It looks like, as you can see, the odds worth, what, 2.05? They've now moved to 1.01, so I should be winning this one.
You can place bets on dealer and war, and also
take a
on
draw over here, a
That's
war,
what's
which is
values
basically a
and
draw,
allies.
but I don't see the need here. I mean, anything higher than a 3 or anything higher is
Thank you
going
for
to
your
beat that
bets,
card.
and let's finish this game. And dealer's card is
Come on.
Queen,
A
and
queen,
the winner
nice.
is
Okay, so
dealer
we've
with
played
queen.
3 bets, we've
Congratulations,
won
and
2, we
let's
won a
play
nice
again.
one now as well. I do like War of Bets, it's probably one of my favorite games. We've got one more bet here. I'm going to
Let's start the
keep this bet for
649th game of today.
once the players' cards
It's
are
time to
dealt.
place your
I'm
primary
hoping
bets.
for a mid to high player card so I can back the player to win.
And I wish you good luck, and player's
Well,
card
thank you.
is
I wish myself some good luck too.
so
Come on,
scanning.
give it 8 to a 9. Ooh,
I
5. Okay, over here I'm going to go with the dealer. The odds are very low.
So
Odds are
dealer needs to
1.4.
get higher card than
But
5 to
you
win
would be
this
a little
game.
bit crazy
You can place your
to
bets on player,
back
dealer,
anything
or
outside
war.
of that because I think 5's not a great card to have. So let's see if the dealer's going to pull something higher than a 5. If she
Thank you
doesn't,
for
it's
your
okay.
decisions, and
We've had
let's finish
a reasonable run on War of Bets.
this game, and dealer's card is sorry scanning.
Hey, come on now, scan that. Scan it properly. There we go.
9.
9, awesome.
The
So we
winner
win another
is
one.
dealer with 9. Congratulations, and
Thank
let's
you. Alright, so if we look at our last couple of bets, we had player win, dealer wins, dealer wins. So we placed 4 different bets there and we managed to win 3 of them. Let's move on to bet on poker. Now this one's going to be a little longer than the other ones. I'm probably going to bet the 100 Rand for the game in one sitting. So let me open up the bet on poker bet game. Alright, so we've got the poker game open here. Perfect, she's busy shuffling. That means a new round is going to be starting. Now what we're looking for in poker is making basically poker hands from what's being dealt. Each of these is going to be dealt 2 cards. The dealer's then going to deal there, and it's your job to match up pairs, 2 pairs, 3 of a kinds, flushes, all those. Alright, let's let her get that shuffled up. I'm going to pop the sound on, see what she's got to say.
It's time to deal pre-flop cards. Good luck.
Got some Australian Open in the background there or something. Okay, so I don't like to bet on kind of hands until everything has been dealt. Well, the player cards. So far I'm liking that queen over there on number 5. Anything else good? Number 2 is looking alright as well. 3 I'm not that interested in. 4 doesn't seem that great. Ooh, 5, man, I wish I'd put a pre-game bet down on that. That one's looking very strong. Odds of 2.57. So I'm going to put 25 Rand on that number 5 is going to win. So let's start off with that. Then I'm going to be a little crazy and I'm going to put on 25 Rand that number 2 is going to win. Hand 2. So I'm basically backing the hands 2 and 5.
The third position belongs to hands number 4.
Well, what's strange about this is you can actually hear the other presenters in the same studio, which does get a bit disconcerting. But I mean, you can see this is a green screen background, so they've probably got them all around here. Alright, so 16 seconds to go until the cards are going to be dealt. This is where you really start knowing what the game's going to look like. You'll see some immediate matches, you'll see some bad cards, some good hands. I'm hoping that our 2 or our 5 is gonna... I'm hoping for some high cards. A queen would be amazing. A queen or an ace. Oh, there's the ace. Nice, nice. Come on, give us a queen as well. Ace 2, okay, that's not bad. And what's the third one? 6, okay. So 3 is now in contention. Our number 2 is not looking great. They're looking dead in the water. Ace 2, we can look at a straight. 4, 5. I think I'm actually going to have a little bet on number 3 over here because there's a potential to have a straight. A straight would be ace 2, 3, 4. There's a 4. The dealer would just need to pull out a 5. So I'm putting 25 Rand on that as well.
playing with ace.
Now the odds you get in this are much better than most of the bet games, but you are playing, how can I say, a very different hand every single time, so the odds are always going to be quite hectic. I've seen a few times where odds like 50 to 1 and higher have even come in off the last two cards, and those are always a blast to watch, but not if you're betting on something else. Let's see what the turn card is.
Thank you so much for your decisions this time. So open a 10 card. I wish you the best of luck. And the 10 card is?
Yeah, what's the turn card? Come now, give it a scan.
It is king of
A king. Okay, so that's looking pretty good there.
After that 10 card,
We can still win with a 5. That's out, that's out. So we'll definitely win here. So of the 3 hands we've selected, one of them is going to win. That one cannot win, that one cannot win, and that one cannot win. So it's 2, 3, and 5. If she pulls out a 5, I think we'll have a winner at 3. I'm suspecting that we're just going to win with number 5 straight up anyway. Turn cards coming out in 10 seconds. Yeah, hand 3, hand 2, and hand 5. So those are currently still running. So hopefully we can get a nice river card here.
Thank you so much, and let me show the river card to players. I wish you good luck in the river cards.
A 5 would be perfect. I'll get much higher odds than that, I think.
It is
6. Okay, that doesn't help. Oh, 3 wins anyway. Okay, 666. Yeah, there we go. What odds did we get on that? We put 25 Rand on at odds of 6.55 and we won 163 Rand. But we need to take out these bets that we had here. So I only had 75 Rand bets on there, but we won quite a nice amount. The game is quite long, so I'm not going to be playing another hand. What we will rather do is we'll move on to some Baccarat. So let me bring that up quickly. It's right next to Bet on Poker. Right, the Baccarat has loaded in. We've got a lovely lady sitting in a studio with a motorbike. Now, we're waiting for the first draw to come out.
Your guess ace.
I'm going to
As you can see, we are just received ace, which has a value of 1.
bet 50 Rand because I'm not the biggest fan of the Betgames Baccarat, and I would prefer this to be playing as little as possible. It's a very confusing game. It's not as fun and interactive as some of the other bet games, unless you're a Baccarat fan. If you're a Baccarat fan, I think this game would give you a nice Baccarat fix. Look, it's not exactly the same as you'd find in casinos and stuff, but it's a pretty fun game. It's just not one of my favorites. Okay, I would like a pair there. Come on, bank a pair, number 2.
Don't forget the game might also end in a tie.
It sounds like there's a doorbell going off in that studio.
7 or 8 points back, please, for a 6 or some more.
Someone is desperate to get out. Okay, here comes the next card.
Let's end this game. Thank you for your decisions. Hero's taking card is
Ooh, 2 aces. Why did I not back that? But anyway,
extra
what can I say?
So
There's the 2 I needed, but I won anyway. So it's all good. I ended up with a very nice amount, which gave me the win. So I'm going to bet a second hand of 50 bucks. How much did I make off that? I made 87. Okay. Let's bet on the player this time, and let's bet another 50 bucks. Oh, come on there, player pair. No, really, okay. Right, first card is being dealt.
Hero's first card is 9.
9. That's alright.
As you can see, we are
What are
just
some of the other bets I can take? You play
cards,
a pair. So you actually have to bet on the pair, bet on the color. More red cards will be drawn.
Change a couple of times.
Let me put 10 Rand on more red cards being drawn, just for the sake of it. Suits, all cards drawn will be the same suit. So there's quite a few different betting options here.
Thank you so much for your best. And banker's first card is.
Here comes the banker's first card. 7.
So Clear's first cards are dealt. Clear
Well,
has
our
9
red
hands. Banker
is
has
looking
7.
decent. Where did I get that bet?
Clear's side. Just playing with the highest possible card and waits for 9 or 0 to hit the natural hand. Banker has 7
Okay.
points, so needs to get
Got 5 seconds until the next draw.
Natural hand as well. Last seconds and we will finish this game. Good luck and Clear.
Alright, let's see what she's got in store for us. 3,
Banker's second card is Jack.
Jack.
Extra for Clear's side.
I like the red cards, more red cards. Yes, thank you very much. I got a really tasty bet on the red ones. So I won both my player bet and I won the red card bet. There were 5 red cards drawn. I got 7.25 and I only put 10 rand on it. How disappointing. But what can I say? 3 games of Baccarat and 3 wins. Or 2 games, 3 wins. And a lovely new deal has just come in. But unfortunately, I'm going to be moving on to the Betgames Lucky Wheel. And we've just managed to hit the tail end of a Lucky Wheel game. I don't have any strategies for Lucky Wheels. One of those games that it's, you know, basically you just have to find something that works for you, just predict what's coming next. It's very difficult to do. What I'm going to try here is I'm going to put 50 rand on selected numbers. So I'm going to add that. I'm going to add 8. I'm going to add 6. No, I'm going to add 8. I'm going to confirm. I'm going to put 10 rand on 8. Then I'm going to put 10 rand on 16. Then I'm going to say that the wheel is going to stop between 1 to 6. So our bets for this, our wheel clapper will stop between 1 to 6. It will stop on 16 or it will stop on 8. And I have spent a total of 50 rand on that, 10 rand there, 30 rand on stopping between 1 and 6, and 10 rand on either number. So hopefully we can land on 8 or 16, get a nice payout. I think it's what, 18.0, which is pretty good. That would net us a very, very healthy profit. But let's see what the wheel has in store for us. Let me get that sound on for everyone.
Welcome back, let's spin the wheel, good luck.
Lovely dealer wearing a lovely dress. I do like the Betgames dealers. They could smile more though. That's my biggest criticism. Right, so she's just spun the wheel. As I've mentioned in the past, what I don't like about this compared to say Dreamcatcher is the clapper. Clapper doesn't have much resistance, so it literally stops when the wheel stops. It's not going to stop the wheel itself. I don't think we're looking good with 16. 8, we have a chance. Come on 8, slow down wheel, slow down. Come on. You see, that would have stopped on 8. Oh wow, you see that would have stopped on 8 or what? Is that going to stop on 1? Or, oh, it stopped on the crown. Wow, you see, so I lost all 3 bets there. If it had landed on the 1, I would have got pretty good odds. The 8 was close. If there was a functional clapper, should I say, it would definitely have stopped on 8. But let's play another round. Let's see how we do. Let's try the same again. Let's try 8. Also for 10 rand. And then I'm going to try 16. Also for 10 rand. And then I'm going to try 7 to 12 maybe as our last bet. So if the wheel stops between 7 and 12, we'll get 2 to 1. Now this is, as I said, this is a very difficult game. It's, what kind of, if I'm perfectly honest, I prefer Dreamcatcher to this. It's not that this is bad, it's that Dreamcatcher just has not more betting options, but it's more exciting. You know, it also feels more like the wheel's more consistent, so it stops better on certain places. But yeah, let's see what the lovely lady in red's going to do for us on our final lucky wheel play. You can hear that clapper going away. Clap, 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 clap. So we're hoping for 8, 16 or 7 to 12. I think 16's out the picture. 8 is still a possibility, just with this Or 12. Don't stop on that thing again. Come on, go to 12. Just a little more. Just a little more. Yeah, get in. Don't go back. Don't you go back now.
Alright.
There we go. You stay on 12. So we had between 7 and 12. We placed that bet down over there at 2 to 1. Here we go. Wheel clapper will stop inside the number range from 7 to 12. We've got 2 to 1 there. So that will return us some of the stake. We'll get $60 back out of that one. Oh, actually, no, we'll probably get more out of that. But yeah. So we've played a little bit of wheel. Let's move on to Lucky 7. Alright, I've got Lucky 7 all loaded up here. I'm quickly going to show you how the game works. So basically, there are 7 balls which get drawn. The balls are black or yellow. You need to predict the balls, the colors, odd, even, all those sort of things. One of my favorite betting markets here is actually to bet on totals. You get the total by adding up the number of balls. So here, black, yellow ball total. Let's start off with the sum of black balls will be less than 73, which means you add up the total of all the black balls, and if it's less than 73, your bet will win. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to play some 25 rand bets because the odds are 1.9. We're not getting a massive return. Place bet. Then let's go to odd even. I think, can I get the first ball? Yeah, I'm going to say the first ball is going to be odd. I'll put 25 rand on that as well. And total sum of the total sum of the drop balls will be less than 105. That's a bit low. I'm looking for these ones, 150, over, under 150. I'm going to go with under 150, and I'm going to put 25 on that as well. So as you can see, I've banked quite a lot that we're going to get some low black balls here. So if we do get lots of low numbers, then we're looking good for our total unders and our black unders. We did say that the first one, or first ball to be drawn, is going to be odd as well. So this one should be over fairly quickly. Lucky 7 doesn't take too long either. Let's get the sound on.
Nice to see you back, and let's continue our game. I wish you good luck.
Okay, so here we go. Game has started.
And the lucky number.
First one is yellow. That's good roll. Is it odd? No. Ooh, that's not great though. Black, 16. We're on 50 already. 51.
37.
Ooh, ouch. Okay, that's not too bad. We're on 91. Low number 91. 120.
And 42.
And I think we busto on the black balls and on the total number.
31, and the last one
We
is
might sneak through the total number. I'll just have to double check once the bets are settled. I'm not going to be doing mathematics on the fly. It's just not going to work out. Yeah, so we lost all of those. 100, 150. We were quite unfortunate there. I mean, what did it end up on? Really close. Odd. Okay, so we lost on those. What we'll do is we'll play another round of that. Let's say, I mean, there's lots of low black balls being drawn. Just looking at the last couple of draws, these two, even these. Oh, yeah, but there's lots of black balls there. I think I'm going to have a bet on some numbers, and you can do this as well. Just bet on a single number. So we're going to choose selected ball will be dropped with number. I'm going to go with what I was doing on the lucky wheel. I'm going to go with 8. I'm going to put 10 rand on that. Then I'm going to take 16 again. Put another 10 rand on that. Then I'm going to say total sum will be less than 150, and I'm going to put 25 bucks on that. Just to have another go at Lucky 7. And while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to quickly show you some cool tools that you can use for these lucky numbers. There are these bars at the top over here. So you've got bet history, which shows you your bet history. You've got results, which will show the results of the previous bet game draws. Let's quickly go there. And this is the results page, and it shows the results of all the draws that have taken place. So you can see the War of Bets, you can see Dice Jewel, you can see Lucky 7. Baccarat, wheel, all of those are all available, and there's quite an extensive number of results, and you can also watch them, which is great, so you can actually see what happened with the draw. We're still waiting 2 minutes for our lucky 7, so while we're waiting for that, I think we should maybe pop over to some dice duel. Let's play. I'm not sure what I should be playing. I haven't given it too much thought, so let's go back to lucky 7. I haven't had enough time. I don't want to be forced into a rush bet in 20 odd seconds, so let me quickly go back to lucky 7. Alright, back on lucky 7. We've got 2 minutes to go. What I'm going to do here is I'm quickly going to do a jump cut to where it is closer to the actual draw time. Okay, we've got just under 10 seconds left. We were hoping for an 8 or a 16, and we also would like the numbers to be less than 150, the sum of the numbers, the total of the numbers of the balls. Let's pop that sound on.
Team of Lucky 7, I wish you success.
So we're hoping for low balls, we're hoping for an 8 or a 16. So low numbers please. 21's okay.
33.
That's not great, 33 is not what we're after.
27.
Neither is 27. I think the 150 is going to be a bust. Yeah, definitely going to be a bust. I mean, we're looking at a very high total already. Yeah. No luck here, guys. We're not getting a 8 or a 16 either.
7, let's repeat.
Ooh, we got a 7.
21,
So,
23,
yeah, guys,
27,
that's
30,
the
29,
lucky 7
4
game.
and 7.
Let's wait for the final results. There we go. 21, 33, 27, 30, 29, 4 and 7. So we didn't get our 16 or our 8, and we did not get under 150. Right, we're on the lucky 6, and lucky 6 has a particular bet that I like to play. It is zone A under, I think it is 8.5. Let's see if we can find that bet. It's quite a juicy little one. Total sum count. Here we go. Sum of A zone numbers will be under 9.5. Okay, I wasn't quick enough to get those bets on. So let's just say I've put 50 Rand on under 9.5 zone A. We got a 0, so that means our bet would have already won, because the highest number that can be drawn is a 9. 8, so yeah, that would have won. Unfortunately, I wasn't quick enough to get on that bet. But that's one I really recommend, guys. It's a very cool bet to play. You find it under colors, and then go to the sum of zone A, or A zone lucky balls will be under 9.5. It's one of my favorites. And this draw has been completed. So let us quickly move on to our next bet game, which is lucky 5. Right, we've got a little bit of time to play some lucky 5. So let me take my favorite bets here, which is white balls, and I'm going to say the count of the white balls will be less than 1.5. I'm going to put a straight up $100 on that. Oh, it's not looking good though, because there's been 2 there, there were 2 there, so I mean it's a risky bet, but oh, there's actually been 2. Wow, so the majority of the last 5 draws have had 2 balls, and I'm saying that there's going to be 1 or less ball for the color whites. I like this bet. It's fun. It gets you on the edge of your seats. I'm not going to go through all the other bets on lucky 6. I think once you have an idea of lucky 5, 6, 6 and 7, you have a pretty good idea of how these games work. Let's pop the sound on. So I don't want to see white balls here. First ball white. Thank God not. There's the first white. So now it's squeaky bum time for our bets already. Now we have to start sweating, and we don't need a. What's the last one? It's white. And that is 2 busters, guys. Come on, these bet games are not being kind to us today. It's these lucky number ones that are seriously hammering us. So that's $100 on Lucky 6 gone. Let's move on to the last one, which is Dice Jewel, also one of my favorites. Okay, we've got a draw coming up in 16 seconds. However, these do go pretty quickly, so I'm just going to hang around on here and just take a look at what's been happening. I mean, we've got red winning 1, 2, 3 draw. So it looks like the blue numbers are going under 4 and the red numbers are looking pretty high. So I'm not sure if this is what's going to buck the trend. Let's have a look.
Lovely as a lucky combination is. It is one red and
low
three
red
blue. Congratulations,
and
all
a
the
low
winners
blue.
have succeeded.
So we're going to play our bet. We've got a draw coming up in 37 seconds. So I'm going to say that I'm going to go with blue. Can I get blue less than 4.5? I don't think so. Numbers. I'm going to go with blue dice wins. I'm going to put $50 on that. Clear, I just want 50, thank you. So I've just placed 50 Rand that the blue dice is going to be higher. I just placed $50 saying that the blue dice is going to be higher than the red dice.
All players and let's start a new draw of dice to well. Wish you all the best.
And then we'll have one more $50 bet on this. Come on blue, come on blue.
Have a lucky combination.
Boom, there we go. Blue dice comes
It is
up nice and
3
high.
and 5
So our
gold.
50 Rand won there.
Congratulations, all the winners.
Let's have a quick look at that bet. There we go, blue dice wins, so we won that. Let's go to some numbers maybe, or odd or even. I'm seeing lots of red odd, so I'm just following a pattern here, and I'm going to say the next red dice is going to be odd. I mean, it's crazy. I don't expect it to be 6 red odd in a row, but I mean, there's some sort of pattern forming over there, and this is how you kind of figure out your own patterns and strategies on how to actually win some money with dice. So it'd be nice if we can end off this video with a winner. That'd be awesome. So come on, odd red.
And let's roll the dice as well. Wish you success.
Watch out for 6 red.
Another lucky combination is.
Odd red wins again. Nice.
It is one
Okay,
red
so
and
we've
two
had
blue. Congratulations to all the
a
winners.
nice little run on the dice after an absolutely terrible run with the lucky number draw ones. So this is why I like dice. I mean, it's so quick. There's quite a few betting options available for punters. It's a very simple game too, and it's a lot of fun. And we've now had what, 5, 6 of these odd ones in a row. So yeah, looking pretty good. I think I'm actually going to take one more bet just to end off the video. I'm going to say that the red dice is going to win, and I'm going to put $50 on that. Place bet. And this will be my absolute last bet for the video. I mean, red has lost the last 3, so I'm hoping it's going to break that streak and beat blue.
Not lucky combination is.
Oh no! Unfortunately, we couldn't end on a winner. If only I'd backed
All the
odd
winners.
again, it would have paid out. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed watching me play through the different bet games. And as you can see, I spent at least a little bit of money on each, so that it wasn't small 1, 2, 3 Rand bets, just to show that the game is fun and it's worth sometimes spending a little bit of money on it if you have the money available, that is. Guys, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. If you'd like to try Betgames yourself, I will leave some links in the video description below. Have a great one. Cheers.